with so much data that is there, I believe the big data can tremendously help the students. See, for example, if you look at a student is leaving a trail of data every day. As they're going from elementary school to middle school to high school, they're taking tests and then they're answering questions. They're preparing for different subjects and they're performing in different ways for different subjects. So all this data is getting generated and we can analyze the data and then help the students. For example, how long are they taking for certain questions, right? And then what questions are they skipping? And what sources are they looking at to answer these questions? So all this data can help find the optimal learning environment for each of the students, right? So that's one way it can help. And the second way is the big data, by analyzing it, it can help form the student groups. For example, some students are poor in math, but other students are good in math. And some students are poor in languages, and others are good in languages. So now you can form, by analyzing this data, form some groups of students where they can learn from each other so that it's a much more supportive environment for the students to learn from each other, right? So, and then how can it help educational institutions? Educational institutions can get more insights into the courses that they're offering. For example, which courses are more popular, which courses people are skipping, which courses their students are performing well. Right? All this data can be analyzed so the educational institutions can work with the teachers to structure the courses in a better form or fashion. So the big data that's coming from across and from many different spectrums can help the institutions, can help the students, and can also help the teachers to be a better teacher. One of the exciting things about big data is something called analytics, right? This analytics can come in many different ways. One is a descriptive analytics. It just tells you what happened. That is not so exciting, but that is most of the analytics that you see in the world, right? The second kind of analytics is predictive analytics. So based on the historical pattern of the things that are happening, what are different predictions one can make with some different probabilities? That is really exciting. That's emerging field. The third kind of analytics is what they call a prescriptive analytics. Okay, based on the probabilities of the predictions, so what are the actions one can take? So you can use this analytics in an educational system to, for example, MOOCs are very popular now, right? With a MOOC, then you could have a customized learning environment across the world. Currently, the way MOOCs are, it's set up a course for many students at the same time. But now, using the analytics, each student can have a customized learning environment, right? Based on the prediction capability of this big data, then a customized learning environment that can be set up for each of the students across the world. So that's one of the exciting things that's happening, right? As an example, I'll give you, when a Stanford researcher put together a machine learning course, that particular course was originally taught only for 450 students. But when they put it in a MOOC, now 100,000 people can learn about the machine learning. But now look at the future possibility. These 100,000 students can have their own customized machine learning course for themselves. And then that is possible with the predictive analytics capability of the big data, right? And similarly, you could have a customized and optimized learning environment within each of the school as well, using this analytics capability of the big data, right? So I believe that big data has some exciting opportunities and possibilities for educational institutions. It's just getting started, and people and educational institutions who can take advantage of these big data possibilities will do tremendously well in the future.